Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Monster Strike, let's look at the Hatcher monsters for the Nanatsu no Taizai collaboration. And this is a special collaboration for me because I pretty much started this JP account on this collaboration. It was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, quite a while. But I've been waiting all this time for the old characters to get the buffs and for the new characters to come, so pretty excited here. We'll look at just the Hatcher monsters. There's no information on the drop monsters yet. I'll talk about them when I pull in the Hatcher this weekend. But first, let's look at the new versions of the old characters, and here is Bonn. I used to love using this guy. And then the way that you will use him will be pretty much the same as before. But he is a Fire Bounce with Super Minesweeper M, so he will start with mines on him regardless of the quest, every single stage. And then a Super Laser Stop. When he's hit with lasers, he will heal. That's matching with his character. And then a Regen, that's another new skill for him. And then on the gauge, he has Null Damage Wall and Drain. And Drain is great, because if you can do like a pinch shot, that's like full life right there, so very, very cool. Bump combo, he keeps Copy. Some people have been bad-mouthing Copy recently, especially on Hatcher monsters, but I still love it on Hatcher monsters as well, so I'm very glad that he keeps it, and I do use him from time to time because of it. And then the sub-bump combo is the Super Defense Down Blast, which I'm a fan of, and does pretty good damage and has pretty good range as well. I think some people were asking for a more powerful bump combo besides the Defense Down Blast, but I like it, so I'm happy with that combo. And then Strike Shot, speed and power up, same as before, but he will do a follow-up attack, which acts as like a Wadai attack or like a gravity attack. It will take away a certain percentage of the max life, and in certain stages that can do bad things, so we'll see how much use we can get out of that. Looking forward to using Bonn. Okay, next is King. He didn't change a bunch from his earlier form, but he was already really good to start. But Wood, Pierce, Blast type, Flight, Super Null Damage Wall, and Null Block. And then also the Weak Point Slayer, he had that before, but it moves from the gauge to his to being an inherent ability, so that will go into his bump combos as well. Bump combos, he gets the Super Rewind Blaster, that's an upgrade from before, and then the Rebounding Chevrons, which is so-so damage. But they'll get the Weak Point Slayer as well. Strike Shot, he gets speed and power up, and then when he stops moving, he will throw his Spear, and that will lock on to the weak point, so that will also benefit from his Weak Point Slayer. He doesn't seem too different from before, maybe higher stats as well, but still, pretty useful. I don't know if he's going to be as good as Kurapika, but we can try him out. Okay, and then the last of the new transcendent forms of the old monsters is Meliodas, of course. And then he is a Dark, Bounce, Minesweeper M, Super No Warp, Counter Slayer, passive in him, and then on the gauge, Null Block. That's a new null ability for him, Null Block, so that increases his use a little bit. And if I remember, Counter Slayer was also on the gauge, but now is passive in him, so that's cool. First bump combo is the lock-on 3-shot Pierce Wave. I'm a big fan of that one. And then the other bump combo is the Weak Point lock-on Shot 5. This will not pierce. But I'm a fan more of the just the standard lock-on, rather than the weak point, so I like this setup here. And then a Strike Shot, this is taken from his old evolution form, but speed and power up, and then at the end he will go into counterattack mode, full counter, and then the next time he is hit, he will do a counterattack on them. And it looks very, very powerful based on what they showed in the demonstration video on the main channel. So it might be interesting to take like a one-hit KO attack and then see if you can clear the stage there by using his full counter. This one also maybe would take some experimenting. But yeah, I have all 3 of these old characters. If you remember, I did a disgusting pull where I got all 3 on my first 10-shot. And they saw me through a lot, maybe my first year of the game, so very much like these characters. I like the manga too. Okay, next we have the new Hatcher monsters, and here is Escanol. After the first collaboration ended, I was like, I hope they do a second coming, and they put in Escanol and Merlin, and here's Escanol. He's so cool. He's probably my favorite of all of the guys in there. He's been described as like too heroic, too cool, and that's absolutely true. He's very, very awesome. But he is a fire bounce with super no warp, non-element resistance, and then all element slayer. So that basically means everything slayer. So he'll get an extra 50% damage on everything in the game. And then on the gauge he has null block, null speed down wall, and then dash. He is a power type, so his attack is very, very high, and then there's a gauge on top of that. Speed is slow at under 300, but he does have dash, so that will help him. And then bump combos, he has a glitter ball. This is very fun, and I only have one character with this bump combo, Idea, and I never use him, so hopefully I can get Escanol and then try out that bump combo. It looks difficult to use, but very, very powerful. And then he's got the blast bump combo, that can help his teammates. And then strike shot is a speed and power up, and then at the end he will shoot that big giant glowing sun at the nearest enemy that he ends up at. So that's kind of like Gon, kind of like Deck, but hits like everybody on screen. Definitely want this guy. Oh, he has a critical luck skill as well. That should be pretty crazy for him. Okay, next, the other Hatcher monster I really wanted, Merlin. I really wanted her to appear in the next collaboration, and here she is. She looks great. Nice thighs. But Water Pierce, Super Null Gravity Barrier, still one of the best skills in the game. Null Damage Wall. And then on the gauge is Null Speed Down Wall. She is a Blast type with the Scramble Laser L. I think that's the same as 2 for All, and I don't have 2 for All, so I'd really like Merlin here. And the sub-bump combo is the Status Recovery Blast. So in certain levels, this will be good. Decent damage as well, but small area of effect. And then a strike shot, it's more powerful than you would think looking at the turn count, but speed and power up. And then the enemy that she is closest to will get like this spinning void attack. It does lots and lots of damage. I saw over 2 million in Izanami, so she looks very strong and useful. There are a few water characters that are Pierce, no Gravity Barrier, no Damage Wall, so we know that she's good in some quests already. Okay, last is Elizabeth. I did say before that the 2 characters that I wanted most were Escanol and Merlin, and I wouldn't care who was the 3rd character. But it's Elizabeth, so I want her too, of course. This is the first collaboration in a while where I've wanted all 3 Hatcher monsters, so I might push a little bit here. But she is Light Pierce, Speed type, Minesweeper, Null Damage Wall, that's already a very nice double null. On the gauge, Null Block, you might know that I like Pierce Null Block characters. Recovery M, very nice for a Pierce character, and then SS Turn Charge. Bump combo is the Healing Shot. This is kind of difficult to use, but you know, it can heal your guys, it can do some damage. And then the other bump combo is Speed Up, one of the best bump combos in the game. So she's a great support character, as we can see here. And then Strike Shot, she'll get speed and power up. I saw in the show-off video, she does decent damage with her direct attacks. But when she stops moving, she will heal all of your guys. I think if it's the 2nd tier, maybe it's a 100% heal. It's not an area of effect either, it's just the entire field, so very easy to use. We'll also heal status effects like poison. And then if enemies have attack or defense up, she can erase that as well, so pretty powerful strike shot. I do want her too. And yeah, you probably know that when I pull Hatchers and I want all 3 characters, I'll pull until I get 2 of them, and then for that last character I'll wait for their pickup day. That might be what I'm going to do this time around. Okay, then we got the 4-star monsters. Here's Ellen. I really like her story. Wood, Bounce, Blast type, Super Null Damage Wall, Super Laser Stop, Regen, Flight, Null Block. Kind of similar to Bonn, actually. And then she has the Super Homing 6, which is not very powerful, even as a Blast type. And then a Strike Shot, Speed and Power Up, and then when she stops, she will attack with something. I haven't looked at the video for that, so I don't know what that does. But could be good to have a single drop of her at least. Okay, then last we will look at today is Arthur. I like Arthur. He's much weaker than most of the other main characters, but he's a good guy. I like him. But Dark Bounce, Super Null Gravity Bear, that's nice. No Wind, no Block, Shield Breaker. Bump combo is it's like the Strike Shot as a bump combo. That kind of a lock-on piercer is pretty strong. And then Strike Shot is speed and power up. And then the enemy that he ends up close to will be hit with an additional attack. I guess he would also be good to have. Okay, so that is a quick look at the Hatcher monsters from the Nanatsu no Taizai collaboration. I might try to pull all 3 of the 5 stars. We'll see how things go this weekend. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.